This Master Lee Tarot card reading review, I will be walking through, first of all, what exactly the Master Lee Tarot card reading does, the good sides, the bad sides, and a lot of other things that you will need to know in order to make the right decision on whether it will work for you or not. But before I get the review started, if you finish watching this review video and you finally decide that you're going to buy and use Master Lee Tarot card reading, then I would recommend you click on the first link in the description of this video you're watching to get it at a discounted price. Now, let's get the review started by talking about what exactly the Master Lee Tarot card reading is and what exactly it does. Did you know that tarot cards were initially introduced to the world as playing cards and were only considered for divination purposes in the 20th century? 1. Though the common belief is that this form of reading is meant for predicting the future, that is far from the truth. In reality, tarot cards should be perceived as spiritual guidance that allows one to connect and understand themselves from within and their place in the world. How does one decipher their current path, and what does it suggest about their past and future? We recently stumbled upon one expert dubbed Master Lee, who affirms delivering personalized readings regardless of location. That's right, unlike most services, this is a virtual reading that attempts to establish a roughly realistic experience with the master himself. Furthermore, it is quite convenient, seeing that no meetings are scheduled in the process. Want to take the first steps to get your reading? The purpose of this review is to provide a thorough analysis of Master Lee's tarot reading, and to show how easily accessible it is. Before continuing our review, you can buy it at a discounted price from the link in the description. Let's continue the review. What is Master Lee's tarot reading? As hinted in the title, Master Lee's tarot reading is a personalized, virtual tarot reading service that aims to elicit the same vibes and experiences that in-person services do. Individuals will be asked questions about their birth, life, and hardships throughout the process, all while drawing 7 cards that hold the story to the next chapter in one's life. To fully grasp how this service will be delivered, let's take a closer look at Master Lee's ways. How does Master Lee's tarot reading work? Master Lee tarot reading works similarly to traditional readings, with the difference that now, things are online. To get to the final reading, individuals are asked to follow a series of instructions. For starters, individuals will be asked to draw 2 cards out of 8 to see how one can commence their self-discovery journey. Then, individuals will be asked their respective names and date of birth. Ideally, a rough estimate of the time of birth will also be inputted for a more precise reading. Following suit, a page requesting an email address will pop up so that a detailed report of Master Lee's reading can be emailed out. Later, a page will elaborate on the 2 drawn cards. For instance, if the Judgment and Death and the Death cards are drawn, they allegedly signify constant sufferings with self-doubt and that some self-renewal awaits ahead. Keeping things brief, individuals will then have to identify one of their biggest challenges in life, i.e., love life, health, family, finances, and work. From there, advice will be provided regarding transformational changes. Finally, an additional 5 cards will need to be drawn to unlock answers to some of the most burning questions. After 24 to 48 hours, Master Lee insists the personalized reading will be finalized and on its way to one's inbox. What types of information can be gathered from Master Lee's tarot reading? Normally, Master Lee claims to have the answers to the following types of questions. How will I know that I have met my true soulmate? How do I unlock abundant wealth in my life? What changes need to be made so I can feel pure happiness? Which of my chakras is at risk of being blocked, and how do I clear it? How do I avoid the perils of shadow energy? The above is just an overview of what each reading constitutes. Since the reading is tailored, the summarized information and advice will be specific to one's difficulties and the combination of the selected 7 cards. Personally, I would recommend you go and get the Master Lee Tarot card reading test out for yourself, but remember, I put a link to the page on their website where you can buy it for the cheapest price right now.